y'all. Hey, so I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm about to go into the barber shop. This is me. And before I do that, about an hour or two ago, I just made the decision that I'm going to shave my head completely bald. That I've been wanting to do this, and I'm going to do a video about this, but I've been wanting to do this, and I'm about to do it. I'm probably going to be hella emotional, but I wanted to show you guys the after. Oh, snap. Hey y'all, hey, this is me now. If you saw the before clip, I was in my way to the barbershop, and now this is me a day after having my head shaved. It is bald, and yes, it's two-tone because it's white as heck because it's never seen the light of day out in the sun, so I got to get it a little bit sunscreen, get a little tan going on my bald head. But here I am. I wanted to do a video just to explain why I did this and how I'm feeling because I did this, okay? So if you don't know me, my name is Miss Jaleisha J. This is my channel. I am a self-love coach, an inspirational speaker, and spiritual teacher, and I am an author, and I help you challenge your limited beliefs so that you can align and manifest life that you desire. And I help you do this by giving you tools and resources to open up your heart space so you can live a more authentic life. Okay, so if you feel a kindred connection with me, you feel a vibe with me, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you're aware when I post videos. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot more people have been tapping in and joining the tribe, joining the community, so thank you. Okay, so yes, I'm bald. I went and shaved my hair off yesterday. I went to the barber and I got it done, and this was actually something that's been leading up to me. I was actually not going to get my head shaved. I was going to go just get like a regular low cut because if you saw from the previous video, I had like a short little afro. But I woke up that morning yesterday and I felt really just down because a lot of my insecurities are flowing from the way my hair was growing at the time, and I just thought it's time to shave it. It's just time to shave it. And let me just backtrack. I have had short hair for the past 5-6 years, okay? When I was at my most unhealthiest place, and I'm talking about mentally unhealthy, this was back in it's been a minute, but the most unhealthiest place was 2016. I had spent years wearing wigs, sew-ins, years wearing, just processed hair. I didn't take care of my hair because I was mentally unwell, and so because I wasn't taking care of myself, I didn't take care of my hair, and so my hair was thinning out. It was falling out, and it just changed. In 2016, I decided to stop wearing sew-ins. I started to wanting to work with my own natural hair, but my hair was so thin, and so I had made a decision because I was really insecure, because I had spent the past probably 3-4 years living this life of always wearing weaves, always wearing sew-ins, and thinking that made me sexy and powerful, and thinking that that's what I needed to actually be seen and validated, especially by men, because I was very insecure. And so without the weaves, I just felt really inadequate, so I just turned to wigs. I just wore wigs all the time, and the wig still made me feel like I was being a fraud because I wasn't showing up as my true self. This is what I felt internally. And then I went and got my hair cut. I got it like a low cut. I've been wearing that for a while now, and I wanted to have locks. I had thought about getting locks, but then I went back and forth with that because my hair was still thin, like just right here. Everywhere else is thick as hell, but right here is a little thin, and then I had insecurities about that, and it had insecurity about my edges, and I was like, oh god, it's not growing. And so I had always been, I wear my short hairstyles. I was cool with that, but I had been thinking about shaving my head, just being okay with just not having to have something to feel like I need something to make me feel loved or validated or seen. So I made the choice a few weeks ago. I started following some people or watching some videos on YouTube of people who have shaved their head, people who have need to shave their hair because either they had not been taking care of their hair or they wanted to just feel free and they did it. And there's some people who still had shame and they were still wearing wigs, but they were trying to grow their hair back out. So I had different experiences, and I was watching all these different women, and I just really it wasn't about shame for me, because I knew once I did this, I wasn't gonna hide it. I knew I was gonna come out and be like, hi, this me. But it was more so, what was the reason? Like, are you really ready to move forth in that? Are you really ready to show who you are without having something tied to it, without having a wig or a weave or a turban, or, you know, are you okay with that? So I had been thinking about it. I had told my mother about it, and she didn't take it seriously, I don't believe. And so yesterday when I got up and I was supposed to go to the barber, I hadn't been to a barber in about 6 months, and so I was gonna go to the barber. And I got up and I washed my hair, blow dried it out, and when I looked at my hair, I could see like my edges, and I could see like the thinness up here, right here, and it really just really made me feel really insecure. I felt a wave of like, and I just made a decision at that moment, yeah, we're gonna do this. And it wasn't like, oh, your hair is never gonna grow, but it was just like, I want to be okay with me in this season. I want to be okay with me, and I don't want to have to hide who I am. And I felt the hair was an extension of hiding. Like, I feel like the hair was like me still either needing that or needing something else to feel okay. And I just was like, I'm done. So I went to the barber shop, and before I actually did, I told my mom, and she was like, you're crazy, you shouldn't do that, like, what are you doing? I went to the barber shop and I told the lady, I want you to just shave it all off. And she's like, hold up, no, you know, let's talk about this, let's think about this. I was like, no. And I felt myself getting really like emotional, because I was like, you know, people were like, why are you doing this? And, you know, you could always wear wigs. And I was thinking in my head, no, I can't wear wigs. I've done that before, and I'm not ashamed. And I just felt like really emotional when she was saying these things. And then I started thinking maybe I shouldn't do this, but I was like, hell no, I'm gonna do this. I was like, no, shave it. So she would get low, and then she like, are you sure? And she would get lower, and she like, are you sure? And then she would get like really low, and she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm absolutely sure. And the whole time I wasn't crying. I thought I would be like boo-hooing and just flipping out, but I just was looking at myself in the mirror, and I was like, it's still me there. It's still me. Like, I'm still here. So she kept asking. I kept telling her, keep going. And then she did, like, it was so close to the skin. She's like, well, I can use a razor at this point, you know, but it'll be like shiny bald. And I was like, use the razor. Let's cut it all off. Let's get rid of it. And I didn't feel sad. And I think I saw this in a lot of videos where women be like, I felt free. I felt, you know, liberated. And that's how I felt. I really felt free. I really felt like, okay, I can do this. Like, I am not my hair. And I don't think I really connected that before, but now I really am connecting. Like, I am not my hair. So when I left that place, I was like singing loud. I had the windows down. I went to the store. I went grocery shopping. And I felt immediately eyes on me. I felt people looking at me. And then I had a woman stop and tell me she loved my bald head. And I felt really like okay. And then I called my mom, and she said I look beautiful, and I sent a picture to my friend. And then I sent a picture to my dad, and my dad like flipped out. Why would you do this? But see, the thing is, I've been living in a way of like hiding, I feel. And I don't want to live that way anymore. I truly want to align to everything that's me. And everyone says that, you know, your hair is, you know, your crown. My head is my crown. This is where my crown resides. And I just feel like I'm not, I don't know what word. It's the only word I can think of is free. I just feel really, really free at this moment. And I feel like I'm right where I need to be. And I can't believe I'm in front of this camera talking about this with my bald head. But I feel empowered. And so to those who think about should they do it, if you want to do it, you should. I have some girlfriends who have shaved heads, and I look at them thinking, oh my God, those are goddesses, you know, and I'm a goddess. It's already within me. But sometimes we get so caught up on what beauty standards are in society, what you need to look like, what you need to be, and instead of just showing up as ourselves, not saying that you have to shave your head, but what is beauty to you, and to be okay in that, to be okay in your insecurities and your flaws. And I have not always been okay in my insecurities. A lot of the stuff I've had issues with my hair is because in my most unwell space, I didn't take care of myself because I was so ill with body dysmorphia, with depression, with anxiety, with panic attacks, with just self-esteem issues, and very toxic situations with men. And I just didn't care about me. And it reflected outwardly. So it reflected in, you know, I had a lot of physical ailments, and I also had my hair and the way I saw myself and the way I treated myself. It just was a product of that. And so where I am now, it's not because, oh, dang, you should have did differently before. It's really just embracing myself for who I am now, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that pain or those experiences. And so I'm okay. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna let this thing grow out, if I'm gonna wear a ball for a while. I don't know, but it feels good. It feels really, really good. I feel really good. I haven't cried. I feel a little emotional right now, but I haven't cried. I just feel, I don't know. People always, and this is just my experience, people always tell me, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so this, you're so that. And it's nice to get compliments, and I always implore some of my clients receive the compliments, but I feel the most beautiful when I am not hiding. So, and that's everything, like body, hair, face, you know, just personality. I feel the most beautiful when I'm just me. And if I could take away all the extra stuff and just be me, and I feel good in my skin, it's a good thing. So I feel good in my skin today. And so I'm so happy. Oh, because I could not feel good in my skin 6-7 years ago. I could not. And so this is really, really good for me. So if anyone has any questions about being bald, please let me know. And also, to those who may be bald watching this, can you give a girl your tips about what you put on your scalp and any treatments that you do? And yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm happy. So if you guys decide you want to do it, you should. Peace out.